The woman was about to pay her son's medical bills when she accidentally overheard her husband's secret conversation. The doctor was quietly asking him if they should keep faking the kid's medical reports. That's when she realized the whole thing was a scam. Years ago, to raise money for her son's surgery, he was supposedly dying. She spent 5 whole years hauling coffins deep in the mountains. She worked so hard that a coffin crushed and broke her leg. She barely scraped together $200,000. But today she found out her husband of 5 years was actually a billionaire heir, and her son was never sick at all. This was all just her husband's way of testing if she was worthy of his wealthy family. The moment she learned the truth, she called her brother, told him straight up she wanted a divorce and was coming home. Turns out, she was actually the heiress of a mega-rich family herself. She had run away years ago for love, and now look where that got her. Her brother told her he'd come get her tomorrow, and he wasn't gonna let anyone mess with her ever again. After she hung up, she was done being pushed around. If they wanted to keep playing games, fine, she'd play along till the end. She walked back into the hospital room. She watched her son cozying up to her husband's secretary, watched her husband being all sweet and caring with that woman. That's when it hit her they'd been together this whole time. When the scheming woman pretended to burn her hand while pouring water, her husband rushed over to check on her right away, but completely ignored the bleeding wound on his own wife's shoulder. That contrast broke her heart for good. That night she pulled out her marriage certificate and had someone dig into her husband's real identity. Turns out even his name was fake. Now she knew for sure the last 5 years had been nothing but lies. A little later, she got a call from her son's preschool director, reminding her that the graduation ceremony was the next day, and hoping she could make it. She thought about how she was about to leave, and how she'd never shown up to a single school event in 5 years. So she said yes. The next day, she got held up at work and was late. By the time she dragged herself to the preschool, she saw something that shattered her. Her son came running toward her, but the second she opened her arms, he ran right past her, and threw himself into the other woman's arms, calling her mommy. Anna shot the woman a smug look, and the kid made it clear Anna was his real mom. He wouldn't even let the woman get close. The other parents started getting suspicious, wondering if she was some kind of kidnapper. She tried to explain that she really was his mother. She went up to her son, hoping he'd back her up, but the kid insisted Anna was his mom, and shoved her to the ground. Parents started throwing things at her, trying to chase her off. That's when her husband showed up. After hearing what happened, he just gave his wife a cold look while she was still on the ground. Then he picked up the kid and stood next to Anna. He told everyone that Anna was the boy's real mother, and the woman on the ground was just their maid, who'd lost her mind and was causing a scene. Then he grabbed her and dragged her out of the preschool. Once they were somewhere private, he went off on her for embarrassing him like that, saying she had no right to be anywhere near his son. She was so furious she demanded a divorce right then and there, but he just laughed it off, thinking she was bluffing. He mocked her, saying she couldn't survive a day without him. Right then, a black luxury car pulled up slowly. He told her to quit stalling, get in, and go back to being the maid. But this time, she didn't get in. The only thing she couldn't let go of was the kid in that car. She walked up to the window one last time, and through her tears told him to be good, to eat well, to sleep well. But the kid just looked at her with disgust and told her to shut up, said she was annoying. At that moment, she had nothing left to hold on to. She took one last look at the father and son, and made up her mind she was never coming back. Back at her rundown apartment, she quickly packed up her stuff. She dug out that red marriage certificate from her bag, ripped it to pieces and tossed it in the trash. With her brother's help, she walked out of that life for good. Meanwhile, the clueless husband came home with Anna and the kid. The second he walked in, he started yelling her name, telling her to get out here and serve them. But the place was empty, no answer. He suddenly felt this weird panic rising in his chest. Then he spotted the shredded marriage certificate in the trash. He tried calling her over and over but couldn't get through. That's when it finally hit him. His wife was really gone.